In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to fix EVAP codes. The first and most common cause that normally trigger most EVAP codes, whether it's going to be a large leak or a small leak, is going to be, number one, is going to be a bad gas cap. So basically, if you open the gas cap and you look in here, you will see that seal right there. If that seal is cracked, it's going to cause a leak in the EVAP system, again triggering the EVAP codes. While you're checking the gas cap, make sure you also check the filler neck, since this area over here can become distorted from constantly putting that nozzle in, the gas pump nozzle in. Over time, it can actually distort the lip, the filler neck. So again, you want to make sure this part here is not distorted at all. So the next common cause is going to be a bad EVAP hose. So basically, if you look over here, this is going to be the EVAP hose right here. So if you have any hose that's part of EVAP system, you want to make sure that you inspect it and make sure the connection is tight, and make sure there are no cracks anywhere. You want to pinch it to make sure that it does not break. Again, just check all connection, make sure they are tight. In the EVAP system, everything starts at the gas tank. So basically, fuel vapor is collected into a charcoal canister and goes straight into these EVAP lines right here, as you can see. And it will go all the way straight to the purge valve solenoid and into the intake manifold. So again, when you see these lines right here, you want to make sure you inspect those as well. You want to make sure they are not cracked, brittle, broken, or loose. So again, you're gonna have more EVAP hoses by the charcoal canister, and you want to inspect it. And again, check every single line going from the fuel tank, going all the way straight to the engine. So again, when you see any EVAP hoses or lines, again, you want to make sure they are tight. So the next common problem is going to be a bad or cracked charcoal canister. As I mentioned in my previous video, you want to check for cracks on the casing of the charcoal canister. If there are cracks anywhere, then again, this will cause a leak in the EVAP system, again triggering that EVAP code. The next common problem is going to be a bad purge valve solenoid. So this is going to be the purge valve solenoid. Usually the purge valve solenoid is usually located on the front end of the engine, and you will see the EVAP hose right here going straight either to the firewall or going straight down to the underneath of the vehicle. If you do not see the purge valve solenoid on the front end of the engine, it's going to be located either on the charcoal canister or nearby the gas tank. Either way, you're definitely going to find the purge valve solenoid if you look hard enough by following these EVAP hoses. The next common problem is going to be a bad vent valve solenoid. Basically, you can find a vent valve solenoid either on a charcoal canister or it's going to be mounted on top of the gas tank. So if you have a bad vent valve solenoid and you're getting quotes for those as well, most likely that's going to be the issue. So the next common issue is going to be a bad gas tank. So these gas tanks nowadays are so brittle they can become cracked. So you want to check for cracks on the bottom end of the gas tank, on the side of the gas tank, and the top end of the gas tank. In order to check on the top end of the gas tank, these brackets right here, you need to loosen them up and lower the fuel tank slightly. That'll give you a full access to the top end of the gas tank. While you're at it, you can also check the EVAP hose to make sure that nothing's cracked up there. You want to check the sensor up there as well, make sure they are functioning properly, and so on. In worst case scenario, if you're just getting EVAP codes and you're also getting a lean code like a P0171, and you can't find any cracks anywhere at all, it's not triggering any sensor codes and so on, at this point, you probably need to conduct a smoke test. So basically, a smoke test involves removing one of the EVAP hoses, and you're gonna block off the other end. Let's just say, for example, you remove it from here from the charcoal canister, and you're gonna block this part of the charcoal canister, and you're gonna put smoke in here. So basically, you're gonna use a smoke machine and smoke the whole entire EVAP system. So basically, if you got a leak somewhere in the EVAP system, smoke will come out and that area that has a crack. I hope you found this video useful. As always, thank you for watching and subscribe to Top 5 Auto Repairs.